Dawson's Rambles.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Ryder here with a brief little Power Rangers Cosmic Fury discussion video. We got a couple more photos of the prototype for the Cosmic Fury Morpher from different angles. Am I making a whole video just to talk about different angles of the Morpher? Of course. What I wanted to talk about was a theory based around it. I mean, from the Morpher angles, we get to see some buttons on top, that's not really anything huge to discuss. Probably just functions like morph or, an attack, summon a weapon, summon a Zord or something. But, this whole time we've seen it in multiple pictures. Since the beginning, you see the little orb on top, which we assumed would be the Kyutama or something to do with the Kyutama. And it got me thinking and wondering, whether we're going to use the Kyutama at all. Or at least in the form that we know them. Because, looking at it, the Morpher has, the mouth feature, so you'd assume that maybe it's going to open up. I'm sure it'll open up, but open up for, a gimmick, kind of like Kyurager's, I'm thinking about Gold's Gauntlet, the way it opens up, I'm thinking about that. But, looking at it, it looks like it would be really awkward to put the whole, little mini globe in there, open up the, the mouth of the dinosaur and then put the globe all the way back in there. It goes, way down there. It's you open it up, it's, way down in its stomach, and then you close it, and then it has, the orb sticking up there. So I'm wondering if, either A, we'll just have, little balls, kind of, what were those called? The power crystals? Almost like that, where you put that in there, and then that's how that works, and it's kind of inspired by that. Or if there might not even be a gimmick item at all, and the orb is just permanently a part of it. And obviously, the orb is inspired by the Kyuranger designs with the mecha, and we'll probably go along with that, but maybe we won't use the Kyutama at all. And maybe once we see how it functions, it'll make more sense. But I'm curious about that, because, if we go by the past history of the toy line, we don't know anything about the toy line as of this recording, but they would have the basic figures come with the gimmick of the year for the Morpher. We had those little mini keys for Go Busters / Beast Morphers, and then we had, of course, the Dino keys that worked for this one. But I can't imagine when we get Cosmic Fury figures, them coming with little mini globes. The full-on Kyutama globes. I suppose maybe if they're orbs, I don't even know if they're going to go for a gimmick or not. Who knows? That would drive the cost up a little bit. They've obviously been able to keep it about the same now, but I could more so imagine a little plastic orb, or maybe one that's even hollow to come with them rather than the full-on Kyutama. Plus, that would be awkward for the toy packaging. What we have right now fits in nicely. You have the little packaging, whether it's plastic or not. You have, I guess if they they're going back to the windowless packaging. I don't know if they're doing that for the collector stuff or not, because, thinking about the classic old school packaging, it fits nicely like a thin key, but a orb would not fit. But we do have the thicker packaging now, but I don't think it's uber thick. I think it's a little bit thicker than the regular packaging, the old school plastic packaging, but it still would an orb would stand out against it. And I know that Hasbro's going back to a version of plastic packaging for the Lightning Collection, but I don't remember if they said that about the basic figures, to be honest. But regardless of what packaging they're using, an orb, especially the full-on mini globe, just wouldn't work with that. That doesn't necessarily mean that has to do with anything. They could totally still do the Kyutama without even worrying about putting it with the figures. But I guess my point with that long-winded thing is that maybe they won't be going in on a gimmick this year. Whether we use orbs or balls, they might not include it in multiple things to get, more. So if you were hoping to collect all the Kyutama or that we release, or, whatever the orbs are, maybe not. Again, this is just sheer speculation. Honestly, I wouldn't be that upset if we didn't use the Kyutama. Although, according to leading Sentai Pura scientists, if we don't use them, they'll disappear from history and Kyuranger will be erased, so. But honestly, I like the Kyutama fine, but they are kind of an awkward gimmick when you think about it, compared to, keys and stuff like that. You just have, here's the little mini globe, on the teacher's desk. I don't know, it's weird. So if we didn't use it, I honestly wouldn't be upset. I actually kind of like the idea of us just taking inspiration from it. Because, obviously, the Kyutama are in large scale when they pilot the Zords, but, if we don't use the Kyutama, and since we're not using the suit footage, no one's ever going to know what a Kyutama is here, because we don't have to have footage of them putting it in the Morpher and whatnot. So, I like the idea, actually, of it maybe either being an orb, or it just being an orb that's permanently a part of it and nothing to do with the gimmick, and they just aesthetically take that inspiration from the Kyutama. I actually kind of like that idea better. I won't be upset one way or the other. I get a feeling, Kyuranger purists will fly off the handle because, you know, they're on fire right now. They won't stop bringing up Kyuranger not getting used the suits. Like, you know, on unrelated video, I'm like, review of season 9 of The Flash, they're like, they're not using the Kyuranger suits! It's like, God, get over it, guys. But regardless, I'm fine either way if they use it or not, but I don't mind if they don't. I just thought it was interesting, and it was kind of interesting to think about, you know, if they did use it, like, would they try to gimmick it out, or maybe there's going to be an entirely different gimmick we don't know about. Maybe they have some sort of keys or something that they use. They continue a version of the keys to have something include with the Cosmic Fury line. It depends on how long the Cosmic Fury line goes. I'm definitely curious. I think that if we see some Cosmic Fury toys at some point in the near future, that might give us some insight into some of the stuff from the show. But what do you guys think? Kyutama or no Kyutama? What would you like to see? Let me know in the comments as always. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and climb the steps and ring that bell so you get notifications for all my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.